Hello everyone, Satorn here with another video on Tiny Rogues. We're going to talk all about masteries today, the top 10 that I would use personally to help you with your runs, to open up the rest of the game and keep unlocking new things. So a lot of it will be related to survivability. I think that's the #1 key to help with your runs. So let's get into it. Alright, so the first 10 masteries that I would choose, again, you want to collect all those crowns, kill the bosses to get to this, but the first 10 that I would choose are ones that are definitely related to survivability. Again, you want to be able to get as far as you can in a run, right? It's just going to help out you and your progress in the overall game. The first one that I would choose is Hope. You start with 1 soul heart. Again, you can't replenish this, but it does give you a little bit more padding in case you do get hit. The next I would take is First Aid. You start with an additional health flask. This is very useful. Again, I tend to not use flasks during a fight. I'm just not that good enough with it. You could try Quick Recovery at half the time to drink your flask, but I usually do this in between rooms if I need to. So again, I don't go any farther than that. And again, the XP here, I don't feel is very important. You can check out my other videos here. I always recommend when you're choosing between rooms, you go for stats first, and stats are just going to give you XP. So I don't really see too much value in those, especially when you're first starting out. Then I would go to the right here. I think this one's great in the 11th hour. Healing rewards are 50% more common while at the brink of death. So this is definitely the time when you need it. More healing items are always great, definitely during a run when it's going poorly. I would also go with Rebirth. You're revived from the death once per run. So this is definitely helpful. Sometimes you don't even know when this kicks in. You may get hit. There's a lot of stuff going on the screen. Then boom, all of a sudden you're back with full life. So this is pretty good. Definitely worth having. It just helps with the runs. As you get better, you may want to drop some of these and then get things that maybe just make you do more damage or make runs a little bit more luckier. But definitely when you're trying to learn the bosses, you're trying to learn all the different mobs and their patterns, I really think Rebirth and this extra health is really good. Red Roulette I feel is very nice. The dice rewards are always grant 3 additional red dice. So again, dice are very powerful in the game. Red dice are great, right? So if you're having a run and you're looking at the different rooms and your choices and being able to re-roll these, again, you could get unlucky, but I think this is, definitely another chance of you getting a decent room that maybe you could survive in to get to the boss and actually kill it. Now these get a little bit, I think it's up to personal choice, but I do think Ready to Go is great. Weapons gain a 25% chance to spawn pre-enchanted. The other one is 25% chance to spawn with +1 upgrade level. I feel like getting blacksmiths, having gold, at least in my runs, and upgrading weapons are usually not an issue. So that's why I kind of like this pre-enchanted spawn with weapons. That overall, I think, just the enchanted weapons are definitely stronger and can help. Again, this doesn't help with your survivability, but if you do enough damage, definitely the rooms get a lot easier, and then surviving is also a lot easier as well. Heart Seeker equipment items that grant hearts are 25% more common, so this is great. Again, the other one's for stamina, so again, I'm going for survivability. Hearts, yep, you can argue that stamina is good, right? You can dodge more things, but overall, if you're new and you're getting hit a lot, Heart Seeker's great. The next one that I would choose going to the right is Dedication. Weapons of the same class that you started with are 25% more common, so sword, bow, gun. I think either of these are fine. Adaptability is weapons of the same weapon type that you started with are 50% more common. I just like Dedication, but again, I think either one of these are an okay choice. Then what you really want to open up is Pandora's Box. Opening any treasure chest, again, usually these need keys, but not all of them. Permanently grant 25% magic fine up to a maximum of 25%. So this could definitely show if you get this and then you start definitely choosing rooms that have treasure chests in it, your magic fine goes up, and then you just find more magical items, which is great. And then lastly here, this has a decent boost or chance of boosting your run, right, and your damage. Epic weapons and equipment are 25% more common. The other choice is legendary weapons. Always come pre-enchanted with a legendary enchantment, but the chances of finding legendary items, again, are a lot smaller. So here, I think this is a little bit more consistent, and epic weapons are pretty strong. I mean, they're not as good as legendary, but they're pretty good. So these are the top 10 masteries that I would choose as a beginner player. I think they will definitely help you with your runs. If you found this useful, please put it down in the comments below, or if you choose other things, again, put it down there. I'd like to see what you guys would recommend. Hit that like, subscribe, notification button. They're free, and as always,
for the swarm.